We look at the signs of the times out there, and we see that there's microchips, right, being implanted in things. We see digital currencies. We see wars and rumors of wars. We see earthquakes and tornadoes and hurricanes, and we see, you know, just political things. We see all types of things that when we look at it from the world, it used to outright scare me when I was young and I wasn't following Jesus. These events would scare me to death. And I'd be like, oh no, the world's clearly going to end. I was talking to Beth the other day. In theaters now, you can watch about 2 end-of-world new movies out in the theaters. Every platform, Netflix, HBO, Amazon, Prime, they all got series and movies that are literally showing the end of the world. It's like it's written all over the place, that like we're in the last days. And there are signs in the Bible that tell us, that confirm this. You may have heard of things like the mark of the beast or different things like that, where back in the day, maybe 1,500 years ago, you know, Paul probably was like, well, what could this mark of the beast be, you know, or maybe someone at that time frame was like, what could this mark of the beast be? But we can see today that there are actual technologies. One is like Neuralink, where they're actually implanting a chip onto a brain, if you haven't heard about this, and it gives people that are unable to move their arms and their legs can mind control a computer. So that sounds like, boy, we're getting real close to the mark of the beast. And we also know digital currency, because it tells us that in the end times, no one's going to buy or sell unless they have the mark of the beast. The number 666, that's where we get that information from. And that's in Revelation. We're not reading that today, but I want to touch on this to show the importance of where we're at. We can see that they can very easily just flip a switch right now today. All of our phones will go whoop, 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 and send us an alert, and it'll say, every bank account's frozen, get in the bread line tomorrow, and you'll have to go in the bread line every morning until you get the mark of the beast. You know, so there could be, we could see that it could literally just right now, that quick, it could be done. So it's important as Christians that we are aware. It tells us in the Bible over and over how we can see the signs of the times. And so we're going to see what's happening, right? But the world sees the same things we're seeing, but they just don't think it's happening, right? They don't see that things are real and serious. So sometimes we can be that person to be like, you know, what do you think about these wars? What do you think about that hurricane? And if you see someone that's maybe weak in their heart or troubled in their mind, you can say, well, I know where you can get hope. Hope is found in Jesus Christ, the blessed hope that we talk about in this church all the time.